Alright, I think that's all the sharing. Alright, we're gonna into the stream. Should be good. Live, done some sharing, pinned comment. It's all fun. Let's throw one of those in there. Alright. Just tuning in. Welcome. I am Rhino Monster. Welcome to Rhino Monster Gaming channel. This is some Assassin's Creed Odyssey Part 4 of my walking through. By all means, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, follow, leave a comment, say hi, all the other fun stuff that us streamers ask you to do. I do have a star goal going on for the month of May. If we reach the 10,000 stars by the end of May, I will match that star value, and that will be a $200 giveaway to one lucky Facebook follower in June. So by all means, donate if you get the urge, but it's all good. Welcome to everyone that's on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Welcome everyone that's on my new Twitch channel. Make sure you follow and whatever else we can do on Twitch. I don't know. It's still a new channel, so I'm still trying to figure that out. Other good news, just before I get into the game, is I just got accepted by the affiliate of Razer. So I am now a Razer streamer as part of their Razer streamer tiers. So I am in there, and who knows, maybe down the road we'll start doing some giveaways of some Razer products. We'll see what happens. I just got it there, so that's why the Razer logo's on the stream. There's a hashtag Razer streamer in the description, so you'll start seeing that on all my streams from now on. Alright, so let's get into this. Previously I put about 32 hours into this game when I first came out in 2018. Never finished it. I don't even think I got halfway through. Stopped playing it. Just jumped back in not too long ago, so I'm replaying it all over again on hard mode. So some of the stuff I haven't done, so no spoilers. We're just gonna go right through it, and I'll put this up as more walkthrough parts as we get on until the new Assassin's Creed gets released, and see what happens. So, all right, continue. So I've got about 11 hours into the game so far under this new game, so we'll see how far we get through. Eddie, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the congrats. Thank you. Yeah, I just got the email this morning from them. I think I applied to them a month and a half ago or 2 months ago, probably. And yeah, I just got an email this morning saying, hey, you're part of their top tier, just because I have over 500 followers already. Yeah, they sent me some discount codes for to purchase some equipment, and then I get to join in their affiliate program. So I just filled out the forms for that. So you might see some buttons on my Facebook page and other pages to be able to purchase products using my discount. So we'll see what happens as that goes. But yeah, thanks a lot. All right. Well, let's see where I left off. Talk to Buddy Boy here. All right. Which is 600 meters that way. Where the hell is he again? Oh, he's way out there. Eddie, thank you for the 100 stars. Awesome. That's going into the star pool for sure for the giveaway for next month. Thank you, thank you. Eddie, I don't know if you saw, because I think I saw you just popped on Slender-Dad's chat just before I was leaving. Yeah, we star bombed the hell out of him to make him reach his goal. He was so ecstatic. Yeah, so I guess I'm running this one. Yeah, Eddie, I think I saw you on Slow Flow as well. I was watching them when I was at work there, going through any of the 9.1, the Division update. I'm going to wait till probably Tuesday to go back into the Division for the next step of the season, or one of the finals, close to the final steps for the current season. I'll jump back in on probably Tuesday. I'm actually going to jump back into some Destiny 2 Saturday and stream that. I haven't been in Destiny 2 for a while, so might do some swearing in that game again. Yeah, I did the same thing as well. I bounced to Slender-Dad, I went to Blood Eagles, I went to Mr. Rebels, I went to a couple of people's just before starting up. So I got a long way to go. I gotta get over this mountain. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna do some Assassin's Creed for a few hours, see where I ended up. I actually do play a Call of Duty Warzone. Basically, I jump into that game if I really want to rage, basically. To get my PvP rage out. I've streamed it a couple of times. I played the Warzone for a bit. I'm completely awful at that game, and I mostly stick in the multiplayer part of it. But yeah, I have no problems jumping into that game once in a while. Might do it on the weekend maybe. Come on, go down, down, drop down, come on. Also, Eddie, on my Facebook page, I'm going to start putting up hopefully more of a schedule to see if we can follow, so I can let all you guys know which games I'm playing on which days. Just trying to iron that out with this pandemic thing finally getting rid of some of the restrictions, so I'll be back to like a normal workload and stuff. So we'll see what I can do for the scheduling of the gaming. But definitely June 19th, I will be taking that day off to stream Last of Us Part 2. And I hear the rumor is June 4th, the PlayStation 5 is finally revealed, I think. We will see, because I know they're doing Ghost of Tsushima, I think it's called, whatever, was today. So I know Sony showed off a big video of that. Haven't checked it out on YouTube yet. I know I watched the Unreal dev show of the Unreal 5 engine on the PlayStation 5 dev kit. Phenomenal what they can do with the graphics now, and how easy it is for developers is going to do with the way their systems work now for Unreal 5 engine. We won't see that engine in full until mid 2021, my guess. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Oh,
Thermopylae. They say you can't walk this battlefield without getting blood on your toes. This is where Leonidas was laid to rest.
If you close your eyes, you can hear them. Their final war cries, before every last one of those brave Spartans perished. Their voices were silenced that day, but their story will be sung for an eternity.
I'm torn, not sure if I'm getting the next gen systems yet. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a PS5 for sure. I've been loyal to the Sony platform since the first PlayStation, so I'm always gonna have one of those.
You didn't bring me here
but for the Xbox X series, I don't know. There's gotta be like a really good
still echoes in our hearts.
game to make me just want to buy that system, because I have not seen anything spectacular yet.
My concerns are with the living.
Hey Hillary, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by.
What for?
I need to know something.
Thank you for the like there, Hillary. Always appreciate it. Thank you. Hopefully Ghost Recon Breakpoint is treating you well, and the Division 2 is treating you well. I know the Division 2 just released their 9.1 update, so there was a bunch of nerfs, but I don't know if the nerfs actually did anything, so I'll jump back in on Tuesday. Would I recommend this game that I'm playing right now, Hillary? Yes, I would. This Assassin's Creed is really good. Origins is even good as well. Black Flag is excellent. But yeah, I do recommend Odyssey, for sure.
Herodotus!
I'm fine. I'm fine. The stories are true. That is the spear of Leonidas. The hero's blade.
Where were Sparta's allies?
The Spartans weren't alone in facing Xerxes and his hordes. Many from across the Greek world were armed and ready to fight alongside Leonidas and his 300. But when the mighty king looked into their eyes and saw fear, he sent them home.
That sounds like madness, not bravery.
It was foretold by the Pythia that Sparta would lose either its freedom or its king to the Persians. Leonidas made his choice.
What happened to Leonidas after the battle?
Xerxes was famous for honoring warriors who fought valiantly against the Persians. But Leonidas infuriated him so much, he cut off his head and impaled it on a pike. A bloody battle ensued, and his remains were reclaimed by the Spartans and buried here. Now, however, he rests where he belongs.
In Sparta. What happened to the traitor, Ephialtes?
King Xerxes paid him well, but treachery breeds treachery. A contract was put on his head, and he died as he lived. A coward.
You knew this would happen.
I didn't know, but I did suspect. There is a place I'd convinced myself was a dream. Until now. A peculiar structure on the island of Andros. Mysterious shapes carved in stone. Like nothing I've ever seen.
You want to sail to Andros so you can show me shapes?
In my travels, I heard whispers of an ancient civilization. A people who came before. Your spear and that place are connected.
You mentioned the people that came before. Who were they?
They were not gods, but they lived far longer than any mortal, and were far more intelligent. I've seen carvings in caves, strange symbols that suggest it was this ancient civilization that created humankind, and provided them with fire.
But Zeus blamed Prometheus.
Yes. Well, perhaps his eagle has been feasting on the wrong liver.
Oh yeah, Eddie, if you have all those systems already, by all means, yeah, you might want to wait till the bulk of the new games come out in 2021, actually. Because my guess, everything that was supposed to come out at launch day might be a little hard to get a hold of, especially if the systems are going to be hard to get a hold of. Because I think PlayStation is rumored to only make about 4 million, 8 million of them on launch day or launch month. So we might have to wait till February for the next phase or something like that to get that. Not sure about the Xbox Series X, but we'll see. But my guess is all the really good next generation games and stuff like that will start coming out in 2021 for sure. Towards the end of this year, it'll be the crossover ones, right? So if you bought a Xbox One version or a PlayStation 4 version, I know Xbox is honoring with some games to get a free upgrade to the next generation system. So my guess, the exact same game but with a patch for the new system. So will it be better looking? Don't know. Is it just a patch so you can run it on the new system? Possibly. I know Sony has some really good AAA gaming people under their umbrella that only make stuff for their system. So like Naughty Dog and Insomniac, which they just bought. So we know there's another Spider-Man coming. We know Insomniac's probably got another Ratchet and Clank or something coming on the new system. But like like Bungie, is on all systems right now. They said their Destiny 2 will be on the next generation machines, my guess is just going to be a small patch, and you're going to play the same thing.
The spear
on the next
awakened
system.
to you, Herodotus.
So
I trust you.
if you got all
You
those
understand.
3, I would hold off as well.
I will do everything in my power to
I've got a
help you find your
PC,
mother.
which I'm going to be
I
upgrading,
promise.
but I don't
But
game
first,
on the PC. I'm
we
going
must sail to
to
the island
probably
of
move all my
Andros.
streaming to the new
I'll meet you at
PC
my
when I
ship.
get it. I'm a console person always. I'm probably going to stay a console person. So I'll probably run PS5 and PS4 for a while, and then completely probably get rid of the PS4 later.
Welcome aboard the Adrestia, Herodotus. Will you be traveling with us?
Only for a short trip. I have business to attend.
Alright, where... Alright, so I gotta go all the way over here now. Nice. Alright. Let's ride some
Herodotus is
waves
helping
and
me
see
find
where
my
we end
mother.
up.
Seeking help from the gods has put Herodotus on your path, just like they put you on mine. They work in ways beyond our comprehension, and all we can do is follow their lead.
You could be right. Herodotus and I share enemies too.
Like El Tinor?
He was, part of a very powerful group called the Cult of Cosmos that controls the Greek world through the Oracle.
Control the Oracle! Impossible! Apollo would not allow that.
Now they're looking for my mother. I need to find her before they do.
And I believe they will hurt others who oppose their views along the way.
Why, Hermes? The Oracle lost to corruption, and now this cult? Do we know who leads them?
I don't know for sure, but I think it might be my sister.
Your sister? By Zeus, your life is complicated.
Tell me about it.
But don't you worry. This cult of Cosmos now has 3 new enemies. And one of them fights like Athena and shits thunder like Zeus. We'll bring the wrath of the gods down upon them.
Is he always this positive?
Always. That's why I like him.
Poseidon, carry us to Athens.
First, we need to go to Andros.
To Andros, then. We're going to have to do some up to my ship if we're sent to war.
What do you mean?
Well, she's old, and perhaps not in the best condition.
You couldn't have said this before we set sail? Where in Poseidon's name are we going to get the supplies?
My father taught me that the sea takes, and we must do the same. Fortunately, there are plenty of pirate ships in these waters that we can board and take from.
What are we waiting for? Let's hunt some pirates! Locris, land of salt. And more salt.
Alright, so it's gotta be up there. So I'm just getting I'm just gonna sync the lookouts just so I can fast travel back to here quickly once I get some stuff on here. Synchronize.
It's right.
Are these people harassing you?
Harassing him? We're his parents.
I told you, Mother. This is for your protection.
Protection? From what, exactly?
He just got back from Delphi. Spoke with the Oracle. Been out of his mind ever since.
She revealed my prophecy. My mind has never been more clear. She said I would do unspeakable
Watching your
things to my parents.
stream on YouTube
That
or
Mother's
Twitch
blood would stain the
or
earth.
Facebook.
And Potter will scream to the gods
Help
in
me
agony.
better. Eddie, it's best to watch me on whatever platform's easier for you. I prefer Facebook just because I'm putting more effort into keeping Facebook my main platform. My YouTube platform was the first platform I started. If it continues to grow, great. Twitch, it's brand new. I'm just trying it out, but I gotta watch when I hit the 50 followers over there. Because if I join the affiliated program of theirs, they can't let me. I cannot stream live on other platforms. I have to show the video 24 hours after I've done it on Twitch. So I might get rid of Twitch, honestly, if I can't stream to other places. But Facebook for sure is my main platform. But feel free to watch it on whatever's easier for you to watch me.
Well, the Oracle does speak on behalf of the gods. If she says Mater will bleed and Pater will scream, then it's wise you've locked yourself up.
You see? The Mystios agrees with me.
Oh, Stupidio, you believe complete strangers before your own parents.
Not just strangers, Mother. My own gut tells me these things will happen. Unless... you can help me.
Here we go.
You could save my parents from my vicious wrath.
You don't have a vicious bone in your body.
Quiet, Pater. Me and the Mystios are talking. My sword and shield. Gifts from Mater and Pater. We must return them to my parents, so they can defend themselves from my ferocious temper.
All right, Supidio. I'll get these weapons for you. For a price.
Of course. My parents will gladly pay you for your troubles.
What?
What?
Seek out Costa, the village blacksmith. I brought him the sword to be sharpened not too long ago.
And the shield?
This will be trickier. I'll explain when you return from the blacksmith.
Can't wait.
It's for your own good.
You are being superstitious.
You mustn't free me. These ropes are the only thing between my parents and my wrath.
All right.
Please, go see the blacksmith and get me my sword.
Oh, but there's like a mercenary guy, like right there.
Good to see another young Mystios.
Eros on Earth. My name is Costa, at your service.
Alexios.
Whatever you need, name it, it's yours. I could bend some metal for you, oil those rippling muscles, fix that broken spear.
I'm looking for a sword. Belongs to Supidio.
Ah, Supidio. Love that boy. Bit on the thin side, if you ask me. His parents feed him nothing.
Yes. Well, he needs his sword back.
And I'd love to give it to you. His sword, I mean. But I can't just hand over swords to every gorgeous warrior who walks by.
Give me the sword, and I'll make this a day you'll never forget.
Oh, I just, that would make every dream I've ever had come true. There's just one tiny problem. You see, my spear is also broken, if you catch my meaning.
Shame.
But There are special flowers in the forest beyond Xerxes' military fort, planted by Aphrodite herself. They really help to, reforge, if you know what I mean.
Fine, I'll get the flowers and you'll give me the spear. I mean, sword. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, that's a pickle. Oh, these are bears. All right. Oh, that's a grumpy bear.
That should be enough to stoke the blacksmith's flame.
What now?
Huh? What's that noise?
A hired killer. I'd bet on it.
Come on, split up. Split up.
Can anyone see them? They've vanished. They're here somewhere. Keep looking. I understand. I'll
Where
keep
did
looking.
that come from?
Wait there! For glory! I could fight you in my... They won't let me out! Help me! Kuka lites tutoisti? You have given me my freedom. How can I ever repay you? Ask your honesty!
Dark Souls. I think I tried one of them a long time ago. I think I got frustrated with it, and I let a buddy of mine borrow the game, and I don't think I ever saw it come back. But yeah, no, I haven't played one of those in a while.
Gorgeous, Misthios. You take my breath away. Did you bring the flowers?
Can't even go flower picking without some beast trying to kill me. But yes, I have them.
Perfect! So, did you mean what you said about making this a day I'd never forget?
Enough talking. Eat your plants.
That was incredible.
Thank Aphrodite.
Done an old lady, did a guy. So
Thank
what's
all
next?
the
The chicken,
gods.
the pig,
As promised, I'll never forget
one of the
you.
mercenaries.
No, you won't.
'Cause I
I
think
should
you
get
do
this back to
Cleopatra
Supidio's
as well
parents
in this
before
story,
he
I
does
think.
anything stupidio.
Talk.
Oh, beautiful, Mistios. If only I had more Aphrodite flowers. Oh, beautiful, Mistios. If only I had more Aphrodite
Mistios, you've returned. Did you bring the sword?
I did.
Thank the gods. I knew I could count on you. But this is only one of the items I needed. And I have 2 parents.
So tell me about this shield.
Well, according to my parents, it was stolen while I was visiting the Oracle of Delphi.
Stolen? It's as good as gone then.
I overheard Mater and Pater whispering about it. They mentioned the cave beyond the Red Lake. Talked about the thief as if they knew her.
Strange.
Go to the cave, Mistios. Bring me back my shield. Only then will my parents be truly safe from my fury. Find the cave near the Red Lake. Please, and the shield should be there.
Time to find this thief.
Supidio mentioned a cave beyond the Red Lake. Strange that his parents knew this. They should get the shield back themselves.
Min, thank you for the like. Welcome to the stream. Eddie, Horizon Zero Dawn yet? That was an excellent game. I played that one fully to the end, and I went through it again on when they released the Game Plus mode. I played that one over again with the expansion as well. And the rumor is there will be a Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Most likely for when the PlayStation 5 comes out. Not bad for a company that made Killzone. That game was excellent.
There she is.
Thank you. What's up? Okay. Yeah. It's gonna rain. She's limping again.
This must be the cave. Perfect hiding spot for a thief.
Oops.
I'll cut your heart out!
Whoa. Get up. In your face.
I see one more grain of salt, I'm going to
There's my little thief.
Patience! We're going to raid that stinking village once and for all, find the ship, and fight...
Oh, get off me. Hey, let go, let go. Off.
Your luck is running out, Mistios. Is there any blood left? Are you serious? Your luck is running out, Mistios.
No. Let me try this one out. Alright. I cleared everyone out of here. Let's see what I can find.
This shield should be enough to protect Supidio's parents from his deadly wrath.
Alright, so what's this? Why did my sword disappear? Oh, okay, I can do two-handed, that's what it is. Alright, abilities. What you doing, guys?
Tutoin.
Mislios! At last! Did you find the shield?
I did. Now you can protect yourself from the prophecy.
So, you found the thief?
Oh yes, cut her in half. She won't steal anything from anyone ever again.
And what about the blacksmith?
Oh, he's very much alive. We did things in the back of his workshop that would make Aphrodite blush.
You didn't.
This is awful.
Mater? Pater, what's wrong? You're safe. The prophecy's broken.
Actually, there's something we've been
You're
meaning to tell
adopted.
you. Supidio, you were adopted.
What?
A young couple brought you to us. They knew we'd give you a better home. That sword and shield is your inheritance from them.
Wait, so the thief and the blacksmith?
Are Supidio's birth parents. You killed his mater and fucked his pater.
But the prophecy said Pater would scream to the gods in agony.
He screamed, but not in agony.
Ah, too much info, too much info. Nice.
You killed Mater and had sex with Pater.
Supidio, I had no idea.
I can't get the image out of my head. I don't want to see anymore. Ah! I'm blind, Mislios. Are you happy? My dreams are forever haunted. Mater will bleed, Pater will scream.
Alright, let's see what that does. Let's run the test pants. Gather resources to upgrade the ship. I think I'm already doing that. Just tuning into the stream, welcome. Thank you for tuning in and joining us in some Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This is my part 4 of my walkthrough, starting the game completely over. About 11, 12, 13 hours into it right now and stuff like that. So thanks for joining in. Remember, hit that like. If you're new, hit that follow or exclamation mark notify in the chat. We'll get you all that, and you'll get notified when I go live. Leave a comment, say hi, let me know what you think of Assassin's Creed or anything other game, and of course, don't forget to share. Alright, upgrade the ship. Let's upgrade the ship. Hull, I can't upgrade, I have nope, nope. 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 And nope. Oh, I can put 2 people now. Let's get those 2 in there. Continue our main voyage. Yes, that is another good game. Yeah, I think I played that on my other PlayStation account. Not this one, but I managed to play that game. I really liked it. So now later tonight I'm gonna have to check out that Ghost of Tsunami or whatever it's called that Sony is supposed to unveil today. So I'm gonna go hunt that down on YouTube and check it out.
Careful strategy to handle all of them! They're coming right at us! Stay out of range of the fire!
Oh, where are you going, Chuck? Wait till the ship parks. Store. Store that. Store that. Store that. That one and that one. 'Cause I can't break those down because those came with the game when I bought it. It's part of the ultimate package. Performance under conflict.
We can't go any faster, Commander! We need to fire again! Someone deal with the fire! No good! Until we're ready! That fire is going to weaken the ship! Commander, ship's damaged! We didn't hit! It's a good girl. Sometimes.
much to do, and many unknowns around.
Quickly! Fill those gaps! Watch it! There's fire! Salvage nearby! I don't think they can hold the horse any faster! We are wearing away at our defenses! Steady your aim! We are going as fast as we can, Commander!
Inventory. Level 15. Not a better bowl, so no. 15, that's what I'm wearing. That's 12. Upgrade anything on the ship yet? Alright, upgrade the hull. Alright, let's continue on.
Salvage nearby! Shall we pick it up?
Oh, I better stop here to
The commander's left the helm!
sink this area so I can fast travel back to here later.
The warehouse is off limits.
But I need those records.
What's going on?
I'm here to check the warehouse's taxation records.
But I'm being refused entry.
This matter is out of my hands.
Fine. The wheels of Evia will be greased once more. How much will it cost to get me the records?
That's not going to work this time, Agapios. The guards are under strict orders to not let anyone in or out of the warehouse. It's an order they will enforce, my friend. Take my advice. Stay away from that warehouse.
I guess I'm going to a warehouse.
It's lucky your friend warned you.
Haha! He's just as corrupt as the rest of Evia. I fear there's nobody honest left.
Not all mercenaries are cutthroats. I can be trusted.
That remains to be seen.
What's causing the corruption?
A group called the Daggerers struggling Evia with their greed. They work from the shadows, controlling the nation with bribery and blackmail. The other reason I need the taxation records from that warehouse. I'm following a parchment trail which I believe will lead me to the person behind it all. But I'm too old to be breaking into guarded warehouses. Perhaps the shine on my throat can convince you to do it for me, huh?
I'll get the records for you.
Perhaps there is someone left in Evia who can be trusted.
Where can I find the record you're looking for?
I'll need a lot of evidence to find the person behind the dagger. One set of records won't be enough. They'll be scattered around the warehouse. And be sure to check the guard captain. Anything important he'll have on him.
What can you tell me about the man behind the dagger?
Other than he may not be a man, only his reputation is known. Cruel, driven by greed. A living noose around the neck of Evia. If we can't find out who he is and stop him, our fate is that of Eretrias. Total ruin!
The dagger. Dramatic name. Any particular reason?
They stab at Evia without honor. From the shadows, unseen, bleeding our nation of its lifeblood. A dramatic name, perhaps, but apt.
I'll find the records. The guards don't stand a chance.
They don't deserve a chance. For Evia to survive corruption and those who spread it, be crushed. I'll wait for you here.
The warehouse. There's the warehouse dock. The warehouse grounds. Now to find those records. Records of the trades Envios made in the last 6 months. Maybe the identity of the dagger's leader is in here.
for dying.
Time to die!
Give me your shield.
Amigos! Destroy the records before they claim them! Destroy the evidence!
Respotted the target! Don't see any challenges today. You should lie down. I'll make quick work of you. They can't kill us all. Goodbye to your list. Come on, show me how you wield
Oh, I'm dying. This is not good.
Can't defeat me!
Give up! You can't take much more. This won't take much more.
Reinforcements. This is not good.
More can you take?
I've seen Hawks fight better than you!
I'm gonna fight up here. This way I don't have to worry about the dog.
But not for long.
Unless that dog climbs, I'm gonna get worried.
You have to look. But that's it.
Records of ship names. What docked where and when. This might help Agapios.
He's in my sights!
Oh, hold on, buddy. Give me your shield. Give me your shield. Oh, I missed. Perfect. Thank you. Side. Like that.
Maybe this will help Agapios identify the dagger's leader.
Something I'm gonna burn up here. Alright. Head back. We should be good.
I found the records, Agapios.
My master would be pleased.
You're a slave.
Do I not look as you expect? Yes, Misthios, I am a slave, but I'm not without dignity. The local magistrate is my master, and I'm his most trusted servant.
We do what we have to survive.
Exactly. I don't blame my father for selling me into slavery. It's what he had to do. He got me out of my old life and gave me a chance at a better one. Nobody chooses to be a slave, but being one provides me food, shelter, safety, and security. Especially now, with Evia all but run by the dagger. They cannot see past their greed. And if they go unchecked, we may all end up as slaves. If uncovering the identity of the Dagger's leader and finally stopping them sounds like something you'd be interested in, meet me and my master in the slave market.
I'll think about it.
Ah, nice. They did a flyover? That's cool. Yeah, our Canadian Snowbirds, which is our national aerobatic Air Force planes, they're doing a cross-country tour, so they're doing a flyover over every capital of each province here. Which is pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. The National Guard flew over there as well. That's good. Alright. Inventory. We get a better bow yet. 15. Assassin damage. Warrior damage. +6. Give me that one. Alright. That's a pressure blind king. Yeah. 2,000 meters. I think I'll just stick with the main quest. Alright, I gotta go sink this thing. I'll go to the blacksmith here. Upgrade my yellow pieces.
Kere to you.
Alright, sell this crap. Upgrade. Alright, so some decent upgrading there.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Alright, so there's a sinking perch over here. Well, keep climbing. Where you're not- There we go. Climb.
Move on if you know what's good for you.
So if you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. This is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Very early in the game, only about maybe 12, 14 hours into the game and stuff like that. Playing on hard mode, and just to let you know, there's a lot of side missions to do.
How is this possible? Agapios, what's wrong? What have you found? Master, it's a name. Written in the records over and over again. The name of the man leading the dagger. The Kingfisher.
Once you know the Kingfisher's real name, bring him to a court of law. He and the dagger have wounded Envia. Envia should have a chance to decide his fate.
Agapios, tell him. When we were young, when we'd play, I was the Robin, and the Kingfisher was my brother. But he died. He should be dead. I mourned him. I made him a grave. Please, tell me he's not one of them. I beg you, tell me my brother's not a dagger.
You know your brother better than these records. If you believe this Kingfisher isn't him, then you're right.
Thank you. Yes. The boy I knew, there's no way he could be involved in this.
When your brother died, did you see his body?
No. No body at all. No sign, no word, nothing. After Mater died, Pater was not as fit to feed us as he once was. So my brother made sure we never went hungry. He would fish every day until he didn't return.
Your brother can't have been born the Kingfisher.
Of course he wasn't. Neritos. His name was Neritos. Older than me. More trouble than me, too. Fighting, stealing. But he always looked out for me.
Nothing is more important to Envia's survival than stopping the dagger. I'm sorry, old friend. The Kingfisher must be dealt with whether he's your brother or not.
Yes, Master. I understand. Please, Misthios, help me uncover the Kingfisher's true identity. We can clear my brother's name and stop the dagger. Evia would be in your debt. More in your debt. The Magistrate's treasury runs deep. Your reward would not be small.
Whatever it takes, I'm in.
My
Family
guess,
can be
more crossplay games
We'll clear
will
your
be coming in
brother's
the
name
next
and save
generation
all Envia while we're at it.
I
architecture.
know a farmer who's
So,
had dealings with the dagger's inner circle.
especially with that Unreal
If
5
anyone's seen the
engine,
Kingfisher's
they
true
basically
face,
designed
it's
it so it
I should
works
pay him a visit.
pretty
Any
much
other
on
leads?
anything. You just
There
have
is a
to port it a
shipwreck
certain
along
way and
Evia's
then
southern
bang,
coast,
it works.
And the
So,
theater in Kalki City has been spreading
yeah, we'll
the
probably
dagger's
see
lies.
more, but then again, I agree with you, PC and Xbox, but then on PC you've got who is the distributor? Is it Blizzard? Is it Steam, Origin, Microsoft, or whatever? It comes down to money, unfortunately. There, Eddie. It's a licensing issue to do the cross-playing properly. I'm sure the
We are in a
architecture is
war.
easy
Ships are sunk
nowadays,
daily.
since
Why
the
does this
systems
ship
are
matter?
the same,
Because
roughly.
this ship appears to
But it comes
belong
down
to
to
the
a
dagger.
licensing issue.
A slave
Money.
I trust waits by the temple above the ruins in Eretria. Speak with her to
Because I
learn
think
more.
Ubisoft's next Rainbow Six Siege is going to be cross play, and all Ubisoft said is we just need the thumbs up from all the platforms to say we'll do it, and we were ready to do it. So my guess it's a money thing.
You said you know a farmer who's had dealings with the dagger.
Apparently,
Maybe
the
I
new
could beat
Assassin's
some
Creed
information
will
out
have
of
a
him.
multiplayer,
No. He wasn't
but
friends with
not
them.
part of the original
was
game. I think
targeted
it's an
by them.
add-on
He's rich.
after.
Oh, he was. Anytime someone in the dagger needed to line their tunic with Rahmi, they'd visit him,
Then he may know the Kingfisher's true identity.
which could clear my brother's name.
You mentioned an evil theater.
The theater in Kalki City is a more potent weapon than you realize, Misthios. The dagger used propaganda to poison the minds of Evians. See what you can learn there.
You seem well connected. How is that?
For a slave, you mean? We are not without eyes and ears, Misthios. We see much, and we share it. Slave to slave. Leads, warnings, anything that might help us survive all the way from today to tomorrow.
I have enough to go on. And the Kingfisher. If I discover he is your brother, if he is the man behind the dagger.
He won't be. Return to me when you've learned all you can.
Yeah, there would be a huge profit for sure, but you know how the companies are, right? They want their money up front before the actual profits, right? So they probably sign a $1 million license, make sure the game works, and then wait till everyone buys the game to make the royalties from the game, and then use the service to do the crossplay, right? So it's it comes down to the little... Oh, crap. It comes down to numbers, basically. Oh, there he is, right there. What level is this guy? Oh, level 15.
Someone's paying me a lot of drugs. Keep down!
Leave the fighting to us. Join Sparta! For Sparta!
Oh, where'd you come from?
Take them down! Die before you bleed all over me. You'll join me in death! You just don't know when to quit. Let me break your release. My blade would make your walk bravely.
Up front would be fine just because it would make it real back quick. Yeah, for sure, they would make it quick. In fact, they would make it just the up front as well. Games like The Division, Ghost Recon, COD, Battlefield, any of the game team playing PvP, PvE, people would buy and play. Huge money for sure. I agree with you 100% there, Eddie. I think Call of Duty Modern Warfare is cross-play because when I play it, I see people on PC and Xbox and in PlayStation. So that is already cross-play. The Division, right now, the Division 2 cannot be cross-play. It's so broken, I wouldn't even want Massive to trying to get that thing to be cross-play yet. Let's see, quest. Give me this one. Alright, it's over there. Yeah, so I know Ubisoft's Rainbow Six Siege, the new one, is going to be cross-play, I think. And I think they're just waiting for a money thing. I think they've already got the game ready to do it. I think even not only just cross-play, cross-generation of machines too, possibly. Really? I've got a guy following me already? Whoa. Ooh, that was close. I know the Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I found Wildlands much better than Breakpoint, but Breakpoint wasn't. It was a good game after it fixed all the bugs. Like it was pretty bad when I played the alpha in the original game. It was pretty much the same bugs, so that was pretty bad.
He'll keep making us
Killing him won't solve
But yeah,
anything,
these companies will
Praxilios.
make their money big time. The gaming industry is billions of dollars.
You think I don't have their
Just look at
well-being
Steam,
in mind?
right?
Well,
Just
you
to get
certainly aren't
just
acting
to
like
get, to get
How dare you?
the games on Steam as a distributor, the game company has to pay for that, right? So Bungie and Activision separated. Activision gave Bungie $500 million for a 5-year or 6-year deal, so Activision would distribute Destiny for them. And of course, Activision was very bad for their loot, pay per play, and all that other stuff. So Bungie decided to break ties with them. So now they're their own distributor. So one, they save money for not buying a distributor to distribute the game, but it's also a lot more work to do to distribute the game.
To yourselves.
So, like look at
Kids
Blizzard
are
as
Who do you
well,
think
getting
you
hit
are?
with Activision and
Mistius
stuff
is
like
right.
that.
Calm
So
down. It's bad for the...
Speak up,
Wildlands was a way
stranger.
better game than
Agapios
Breakpoint.
sent me.
Yes,
He
I
wants to
agree
prove his brother
100%.
Zenos can destroy
Wildlands
the
was
dagger.
more
His
fun,
brother?
a lot more to do.
Neritos? Didn't
But
he die
I will
or
admit, Breakpoint after the latest
in enough
update
trouble
was
as it
actually
is.
not that
Tell me
bad,
what
but
you
it was
know.
very.
Let's make a deal.
All
Kill
the
a man
missions
for
were
me, Mistius.
repetitive. Like
Help
everything
me,
was,
and
all the
I'll tell you
buildings
about
were
the
the
dagger's
same.
base of operations.
But
We've
yes,
been through
Wildlands
this.
was a
No
much better
killing.
game, and I
Talk to
really
the man
enjoyed
instead.
Wildlands.
Make him honor his word to pay us.
Deal.
I will take care of your problem.
There's a man from the Dagger. He approached us one day to help them spread their agenda. We don't care about the Dagger, but we need the extra income.
He wanted us and the children to spread the message of the dagger in the theater and on the streets.
He's just using you, exploiting your children for sympathy.
And now he intends to do it for free. He stopped paying us and threatened to come after our children if we didn't continue.
I was going to kill him myself, but Idia...
We can't just take a life like that, Prexileos. That's not us.
He lives in the large house in the middle of the city. Kill him, and we'll have drachmae for you.
Agreed.
Listen
yeah,
to
there's a
yourself.
lot of
Go
worlds.
to the man
Well,
and
depending on which
posture if
studio
you
it
must.
is, right?
But we
Because
aren't
Ubisoft
savages.
is the umbrella,
I don't want
right?
to set
So
a horrible
you've got
example for the children.
4 main Ubisoft teams, which is like Montreal,
I'll deal with
UK.
the man. Just make sure
I
you
think
pay
there
up.
is one in the
If you
States.
need anything
I think
else,
it's San
or
Francisco.
forget
I think
where to
they're
find the
there.
Dagger man, speak to us again.
They'll just do
You've
it
got
all
those,
the same.
the big ones there, and then you've got all those smaller companies that Ubisoft has, like Massive, right? Red Storm. They take care of those games, but Ubisoft is just like, here's a bunch of money, here's a schedule, we will distribute the game, you make it, right? So, like the guys that did Breakpoint, yeah, here's a fictitious island. A lot of real estate, but really not much to do in it. I agree. There wasn't much to do with it. But this one, lots of real estate in this game. If we open the map up here, if we just open the map, like lots of real estate. But there are a bunch of things to do on each segment of this real estate, right? So it is kind of cool that at least Assassin's Creed had stuff to do, right? But I agree with you. There's a lot of games that are just open space of nothing. Alright, so I gotta call my bird.
That's him, the Dagger man threatening the theater couple.
Holy crap, look at all the bad guys in there. There's at least something else over here. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's already here.
That's the big house they were talking about.
Oh, that was not a good landing.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
I can't keep doing this. But I have to do this. For family. Yes, that's right. For family. Amistios? What do you want?
I'm just here to talk.
Did the theater couple send you? I already told them to leave me alone. Or else I...
Or else what? You'd hurt the children that live there?
As unfortunate as that is, I would. For my family, I'd do anything. Guards! We have an intruder!
a civilian jumping in this too. Come on. Oh, look out. Hey, civilian.
Come on, Midios! Do your worst! Malaka! You just don't know when to quit. Death is coming!
They could have made it great, building off the mistakes of Division 1, and then they could have done so much of it. I feel they've rushed the release. Do you remember the very first Division 1 debut, when they showed off the Snowdrop engine and the potential of, hey, I can grab a tablet and log in and be a drone and help out my team and then leave the game while being on the tablet and stuff? I was so sold onto Division 1 when I first saw that. It was awesome. And then they couldn't meet that demand at all. They couldn't even get there. The two studios weren't talking together. It was such a pain in the ass. But then when they finally released Division 1, it was good. We had a fun walkthrough. And then when they changed it a couple of times, it broke. They brought it back to something decent. Survival, I kind of like that. The underground was not that bad, but there wasn't enough randomization with the levels. I think there was only maybe 8 levels max on the randomization, so it was very easy to figure everything out. I like the Division 2 that they stripped it back. It was good. It was somewhere new to go to. Continuation of the story. But again, it looks like, hey, let's put out the game, and then 6 months later, let's completely change the mechanics of the game and break it. Which seems to be what they did again. This damn guy won't leave me alone. They could have made it build off the one. Yeah, the devs are not listening. Yeah. Like with the raid being late for the Division 1, raid 2, the second raid, I don't even think we're even going to get the second raid. My guess is when they advertise Season 2, then they need to release the raid, or just say scrap it and let's show me Division 3. Because right now, it's going to be hard to keep player base if you keep delaying, and then trying to fix a broken game over and over. But then again, welcome to the new genre of games, right? Where game studios and publishers force the game developers to, with an unrealistic time frame to get something done, let's release it so we can make our money as fast as possible, and then we'll just patch the shit out of the game, and then, hey, we patched it 8 times, it's still broken, but we will charge you another $40 for an add-on, right? So this is the current situation of the games. So that's why I like CD Red Project for The Witcher and Cyberpunk 2077. They're not releasing the game until they think it's 100% working, and with
They'll be watching
barely
for
any
me.
bugs.
I need to be careful.
So yeah, it's a money grab mostly.
Hey,
Like with $1 billion industry.
Stay behind me. Another Mistios. Less competition and more drachmi for me. Do you even know what?
Oh, you moved, you bastard.
You haven't killed me yet!
Oh, buddy.
You're going down!
Oh, I'm out of arrows.
I'm impressed you got this far. Victory!
Alright, I gotta get out of here. Everyone's chasing me now. Alright, I think I can hide here. Inventory. That's right. I rather games that be pushed back and delayed as long as they made it good. Of course, it won't be perfect, but it's not broken either. I agree with you 100% there, Eddie. Yeah, it's they should just take their time, make the game instead of rushing everything out and stuff. When you have a whatchamacallit here, you know, new platforms coming out, like with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox X series, you got people trying to rush to get, oh, I want to be a launch game or a launch title as well, right? So I'd rather them just finish and get it done and then release it with minor patches instead of oh, we had to patch it 8 times and it still doesn't work properly. Eve Online did it right and it's still doing right to this day. Well, cool. I've never checked out that game, but yeah, if they did it right, then awesome. It keeps their player base in, it keeps good quality of the game. People look forward to it. But yeah, like right now, the Division, they really just need to step back and just say, cut their losses, go to the Division 3. That'd be so cool if they put Division in, say, Boston and make the raid in the underground tunnel. That would be pretty cool. Let's see here. What else? Well, the Witcher was still good. Destiny is a big clusterfuck, basically. with them releasing the base game completely free, and with the add-ons and with the seasons, and the seasons not working well because it's all the same thing over and over again.
Make sure this
I have a feeling
doesn't get
Destiny is trying to be
every last one of
the
your
next
precious kids. They'll fetch a good price.
World of Warcraft. I think that's what Bungie's trying to do with them. Let them go now.
Release them this instant.
I'll let them go.
Everyone looks the same.
After
He
I've
looks
made
like one
a
of the guys
few
on my boat.
cuts.
What the hell?
Malaka!
The dagger doesn't appreciate your intrusions into our affairs.
Then you Malakas should get
Look,
out
the
of
guy
my way.
this guy,
I'm a man that likes a little
he's
drama.
got hair.
So let's make this interesting.
Come on, do a
You,
far shot.
Misthios, seem to have a flair for the dramatic. And
Okay,
we are in
look,
a
the guy on
theater
the far
after all.
right
So
is the
let's
same
have you
face
decide how
model,
this
but with just
play
no hair.
will play out.
Get to the point.
Someone's got to die here today.
That person is you, buddy.
Easy. That's you.
Try, and these two will have their throats slit before you even reach me.
Don't do anything rash,
I'm done venting for
But
now. It's all
like
good,
I
Eddie.
was saying, someone's got to die. But just
We should get a
one.
stream going and just
It's
call it
always more
the
fun
vent.
when one lover is
vent
alive
once a
to
month
watch the
on
other
all the gaming
bleed.
industry.
So meddling, Misthios. Tell us, who should live?
Save Idia, Misthios.
What? No! Save Prexileos, Misthios! The kids can't do
No,
without him.
save Idia. Please, you'll be saving
All
more
right,
than...
time's up. Pick an ending to our little play, Misthios.
I'll save them both. But you will die, dagger scum.
Wrong answer.
Skiros! Misthios, get to Skiros! Tell Agapios!
That's where they control Evia from! Stop them!
You little...
Time to die.
Ready! You should lie down.
I won't let your dying words go to waste. Agapios will know about Skiros, and I will avenge the both of you. I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts.
Well, since they're dead, I can loot all that, right? Alright, you want to say I have tons to say and not just to smash games to talk shit, but talk from the player's point of view and speak reality about gaming today and how it's evolved and stuff like that. I either be really liked or hated. Yeah, well, that's the part of owning your own opinion, right? It's your opinion. People either have to respect the opinion or not, because there's other people that have their own opinions. But yeah, no, I agree with you on some of those topics, and I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that I've said about some of the gaming companies or just some of the games in general, you know, that they don't like it what I do. I'm not a big PvP person, but I do play it. I'm not very good at it. But like, well, let's take the Division 2. I haven't played any of the PvP stuff. I don't go into the Dark Zone that often because I get mauled in the Dark Zone because I'm going in solo, and there's always running a pack of wolves going around just for fun, taking the shit out of everything, and so it's no fun to actually go in there, or no point to go in there. If I try to play any of the actual true PvP, it's the same people with the same builds going after you. So as soon as the game changes one of their builds where they know they're in God mode basically, and they're all so good at everything, but they change or nerf something of theirs, they start complaining because now they actually have to play the game to be able to get those 40 kills like they used to do. And then you've got Modern Warfare. They're going after a lot of the PC people with all the cheating mechanics with the aim assistant programs, aim bots, and all that other stuff, right? So there's always going to be a person complaining about something. Yeah, exactly, Eddie. I'm more of a PvE person myself. I'll do some PvP if needed in whatever game that I'm playing and stuff like that, but when I play PvP, it's basically just be mindless. I don't care about my build. I don't care about how many kills I get. I just go in, play a few rounds, get my experience points, and then I leave. There's a couple of people I play with on PvP. One of them thinks they are like the most awesome PvP person, and they keep dying over and over again, but they keep complaining about their controller or complaining about the game or complaining about this. I'm like, there's so many things that can make the other person better than you in the game. Like if you're playing on a TV versus a computer monitor for your console, the computer monitor has a 1 millisecond refresh rate. TVs are 10 millisecond to 20 millisecond refresh rate. So by the time you see the person and shoot them, they've already shot you because they're on a faster refresh rate, right? So yeah, those players are pretty much in any game. Honestly, they're any game that has PvP in it. Those players are there. It's just that's what they live in. And there's those PvP players that are just really good at the game, which is awesome. Like Marco Styles, that other YouTuber there. He's really good. He used to cover the Division drastically to the point where Massive tried to hire him, and he said no because he told them how bad their game was and what they need to fix, but he doesn't want to lose the freedom of speech of saying what he wants to say about the games and stuff. If he would have took the job at Massive, he would have been under an NDA agreement and a non-disclosure agreement, and he wouldn't be able to vent about the game. But he's a really good PvP player to the point where he can tell people while he's playing, oh, by the way, you're going to die and I'm going to kill you this way, because he's that good at it. But he's not doing any glitches. He's just playing the game the best way possible and exploiting, hey, your game's broken and I'm showing you how it's broken, right? So he's really good. But then some of the stuff that are the latest videos he put out where I think his ego got too much to him and stuff like that, so I don't follow him as much as I used to. But I respect him because he's a really good PvP person for sure. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Alright, let's go find this guy and get rid of him. Alright, where the hell am I? Alright, up, come on, up. society. It's not a level to become a streamer. You're just as equal streaming or non-streaming. You've got a love for the games. You've got a great opinion about some of the games and stuff like that. And I'm sure some of the stuff that you've talked about would go greatly in a conversation for sure. Has nothing about our level. Like, I'm sure you're just as equal in knowledge of a lot of the games that we are. If you become a streamer, by all means, I will support you 100% by checking out your stream and everything as best as I can for sure. All as well, if you need help with the stream, setting up streaming, let me know.
This must be the farm
I will,
Agapios mentioned.
give out whatever
Now
I
to
can
find the
for
farmer
information.
and see what he knows about the dagger.
But if you do start streaming and stuff like that, and if you think it'd be interesting to maybe 1 or twice a month, we'll do a co-stream or something like that. We'll get the camera set up and everything, and we'll just vent about games and stuff like that. So we'll just do like 2 days a month of, hey, here's our opinion about the games, what's going on, you know, positive and negative stuff. You know, we'll talk about whatever stuff, and we can make it into a series or something like that as we go on. Something to look into, and not right away, but definitely if you're interested in doing something like that, we can probably set something up down the road. Maybe around Christmas time or something. One day. It's all good, Eddie. If there's any equipment that I'm upgrading as well, just let me know if you need the equipment or whatever. I'll let you know if the secondhand equipment will help you out and maybe send it down to you.
Mistios! Up here! Please don't make me shout!
I need to speak with your husband.
Oh, forget him. I need your services.
That's right.
Would you fetch me a drink? The slaves are all busy and I'm quite parched.
No, the wine's right next to you. Tell me where I can find your husband.
Somewhere on the eastern road, I think. Delivering wheat and grapes. Come to think of it, I haven't seen him in days. A lot of days. Weeks?
But I definitely suggest if you're going to start streaming, I would start on the Facebook platform. It's probably the better community, as you can see from everybody you've jumped in to their streams, as I've jumped in as well. Much better support and stuff, easier to set up. Some quirks about the Facebook platform, but they're not that hard to get over. You just need a good capture card. Whether if you go Elgato or a couple other companies, I use Elgato as my capture cards. Whether if you use a PC to stream or a laptop to stream or a Mac to stream, there's ways of setting it up. Yeah, you'll need a little investment for sure to start it out, whatever. But you should be up and going, especially if you already have a PC and already have the consoles. You just need to dedicate. All I would say is, if your PC's got a lot of RAM, it can handle it. You can stream and play the game on the same PC. But I would suggest stream either the PlayStation or the Xbox console while using your PC as the streaming platform. Because you don't want a game to take up all your resources and then have your stream just conk out on you, right? So, husbands are hard to keep track of.
I hear husbands can be hard to keep track of. They're always getting lost.
I've been through 3 already. I don't want to lose this one too.
Your husband must have enemies or something. Someone who might want to make him go missing.
The dagger. If you're wealthy, they're your enemy.
Also, there's some interesting ways I can show you that I learned from Googling around and reading and doing my homework about Facebook to get followers. There's some ways to spend like little money to do a promotion of a post and stuff like that. And then you can, as long as you get people to like that post, then you get a list basically of all those people, and then you can send an invite to follow your page or like your page. And if they click on that, that's basically a free like. So if you post a picture of, hey, I'm streaming such and such on whatever day, and you get 30 people liking that, you invite all 30 people to like your page, which is an automatic follow if they click on the button. And if you get 15 of those and your ad only costed $5 for the one day of posting it, each like is going to be like $1 or less than $1 each, right? So yeah, there's a lot of tricks you can do to get followers as well, easier than on Facebook, or sorry, than on YouTube or Twitch. But I learned something today. We're doing some homework on Twitch. Once you hit 50 followers on Twitch, you can become an affiliate of Twitch, but they don't want you streaming on other platforms at the same time as you stream on Twitch. So you have to make an archive of your stream and then put it up on YouTube or put it up on Facebook if you want to show the video there. Or you stream on Twitch and you put a link up on Facebook and have people click on it to go to Twitch. But then you lose the interaction on Facebook because you have to have them leave Facebook, right? So I'm not 100% sold if I want to keep Twitch, but Google's YouTube and Twitch, there's a ton of people on there. There's a lot more than Facebook, but Facebook is doing a pretty good job getting in third place to be a viable platform, right? So the streaming industry is a $1 billion industry as well, right? So unfortunately, it's a little tough at the beginning, but once you make the minimum requirement of 1,000 followers and all the other viewing requirements, you'll start making money off the ads that are running on your videos and during your stream.
Don't worry, I'll find him.
Thank you. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Any idea where I should look for your husband?
Like, I'm not too sure about the Xbox setup, but on the PlayStation, there's a couple of ways you can set it up. So your party chat of your friends on party chat will be in the stream, and then you use another external mic, and you will use that to capture your voice during the stream at the same time. So there's a couple of ways to set it up. If you're doing it on a PC, you can have the audio go out
the dagger.
Daggers? They're like cute little baby swords.
To your blue line jack into the PC,
the dagger you just mentioned?
And then this way you can control all the volume from one dial for the game and your microphone audio and everything. So there's a couple ways of setting it up.
Drachme of poor innocent slave masters like me.
But I can send you a ton of links
I'll head east and find your
where I
husband.
got all my information from off of YouTube and Google to set stuff up. The hardest part is just the hardware.
If I
getting
follow
a
the
good
road
capture
east,
card.
I should be able to follow the
whether
husband's
if you
tracks.
use the software that comes with the capture card to stream, or you can use OBS Studio, which is open source free, but you just gotta remember it's open source, so it will have bugs as you go. Or you can use the Streamlabs version of Ubisoft, which is owned by Logitech. So you can get a free version of it and get stuff up and going and whatever, and then later to get the fancy overlays and animated stream goals and all these other effects and stuff like that you can get during using a Prime membership. I'm an affiliate of Streamlabs, so I have a link to get a Prime membership. There's no discount. I just get a percentage of whether or not if you get a yearly or monthly subscription. But that will give you access to all the stuff for free. Well, not really free, but for the year you have access to everything for your stream. And if you're using a PC to put the software on, you definitely have more options than on a Mac for sure. But most people use Ubisoft Studio or Streamlabs Ubisoft to stream, because you get all these fancy star goals, follower things popping up on the screen and stuff like that. Pre-made overlays that you can just install and then do a couple of things to set up and run. The software is pretty straightforward. Most of the stuff you're seeing right now on the video right now during my stream, I'm using Streamlabs OBS right now on the Mac. So you see my star goal at the top, which automatically updates as soon as I get a donation. I've got my little Rhino watermark at the bottom left. I got the new Razor logo on the right. At the top left, I have Slender-Dad, Nels Jarvis 90, Big Al's Gaming. I've got their logos popping up as streams that I like to support. I want to show them off, which I might turn that into a slideshow. As you can see, I'll just do it right now since you're the only one on right now. I can switch to a pause, be right back. So what you see in the background and everything, that's all pre-made from a theme that I just installed. Or you can make that yourself and then put it in. So it's really not too hard to set stuff up. You can put transitions and stuff like that. As you can see in the top left right now, or the Slender-Dad, Nels Jarvis logos are going on. I used to have animated Facebook like and Facebook follow buttons showing up on the middle of the screen. I might put those back. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. Facebook has a pretty good integration to keep track of everything on the stream dashboard. I've got the chat, I've got stars, I've got reactions, I've got highest tips, I've got highest, I got all my streaming, how it's going and everything. So there's lots of things you can do to get up and going. Right, the most expensive thing you're going to need to do is hardware. Getting a capture card and making sure your PC has got at least 16 to 32 gigs of RAM in it, because you need, the more RAM the better, because it's going to take up, and a decent internet connection for sure, because it will take bandwidth up and down while you stream, because information's coming in plus information's going out on your internet, right? So your game information, your stream information, video information, that's all going out, but you have that information coming back in as well, right? So if I can help you with your streaming and getting what you need to help advance you in any way, I will, because you're giving me advice. It's all good, Eddie. All you need to do is just keep liking, sharing, and you already are following me on Facebook, so just keep into the chat, because with Facebook, the more reactions, the more people that get into the chatting, the more people reacting and watching the video or sharing the video after, Facebook notices that. That counts towards the minimum requirements you need to start getting ad revenue when you make the requirements. Plus, your videos go into another algorithm for search, right? So they become easier to find because Facebook is pushing them out to more people, because that video is getting, 1,000 hits on it, right? And stuff like that. So the more those go, the more people are going to see it for sure. But as I said, we can talk about that till the cows come home, basically, on that. Oh yeah, I gotta go the other way, so I'm not gonna jump off, because then I would have to climb up this fucking hill again. My only suggestion is, if you do stream, try to keep it clean. Yeah, swearing and stuff like that is alright with friends and everything. I do find a lot of streamers swearing just for the hell of it. I know some people in different parts of the world, it's just normal slang for them to do. But if you try to keep your stream as clean as possible, that means Facebook or YouTube or Twitch can put more advertisement on your streams, right? So you can adjust the moderation of the chat and stuff like that. YouTube's put a bunch of more restrictions on for the language and stuff like that. So if you keep it clean, it's good. If you do swear once in a while, it's all good. You'll hear us doing that during the Division and other games. I do it quite often. But it's just part of, keeping it clean. I've set my Facebook channel to be 18 and over in the default settings. So if Facebook knows that you're under 18, my page shouldn't come up in a search for you. So there's those little things that, you know, keep things going, right? And you can tell by, you know, age, right? I'm 49, so I've already been through all this shit back and forth of all that stuff. So yeah, it's a difference. But yeah, keeping it professional is always good. Making a stream look professional can be done really quickly, even at a complete beginner stage. It's just like little tricks and stuff. Patience, for sure, patience. But yeah, we can have you up, and if you had all the hardware and everything set up, we can have you up and streaming in a couple hours.
Looks like he tried to escape an armed patrol. Didn't end well.
I've got a co-worker at work. She wants to stream as well. She streams on Twitch, but it's a very small channel, so I've been giving her suggestions on what to do and stuff like that. And right now, the pandemic, with the restriction of stuff, she's a little isolated. So she's going a little stir-crazy, so she doesn't want to stream as much. But I told her, I said, you just get on. Even if you don't stream, get on. People will follow you, talk, and then you won't feel isolated anymore. And stuff. So yeah, as soon as this pandemic thing, it might be a little easier and stuff, but everyone's different. But for sure, we can get you up and streaming quickly. That's no problem. Just keep me informed of when you would like to try it and what hardware you need and stuff like that. I can help you suggest on stuff. I'm a little biased on some of the hardware I do have, just because I've tried a couple other capture cards, but I really like the Elgato one, so I'm sticking with that one. When I buy a new PC for or a new gaming PC for streaming, I'm gonna put an Elgato capture card in the PC, so just make it a little easier to do stuff.
What happened here?
Guards. Malakis got up guards. They wanted taxes. They always want taxes.
And again, if you're just tuning into the stream, thank you for joining in. Twitch, thank you for joining in. If you like the stream, hit that follow button for me. If you're on YouTube, like and follow, or subscribe, sorry. And of course, Facebook, like, follow, share, and all the other fun stuff. This is Assassin's Creed Odyssey, my part 4. I'll be doing part 5 tomorrow. So continuation and stuff like that. And Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, I will jumping back into Destiny 2 for a bit. I haven't done any Destiny 2 stuff in about a month and a half, 2 months. So I think it's time to jump back in and see what I'm missing. Right now, I'm using the Elgato HD60S, but you want, if you're gonna use that one, get this HD60S Plus, which is the newer model, because they're gonna be discontinuing the one I'm using. The other one is great, especially with the 4K. You can do a 4K pass-through, like I can do with mine. So on my PlayStation and my 4K monitor, I can see the 4K, but the capture card will capture it in 1080p for me, so it keeps the stream nice and clean, whatever. Or you can capture with the HD60S Plus, you can capture in 4K, but remember, it's going to be a bigger file. It's going to be take up more space if you're going to archive it on your PC. Right now, I'm not archiving any of my streams. They go directly to Facebook and they stay on Facebook. They go directly to YouTube. They stay on YouTube. They go directly to Twitch. They stay on Twitch. If I use the Elgato software, I can archive this stream and then I can slice and dice the stream up to make smaller videos if I wish, which is one way of making multiple videos out of your stream. You can stream a new DLC of something or a new patch, and then later if you get an exotic weapon during the game, you can cut that part out of it and then do a little montage on how you got that exotic, right, and put it up as a separate video. So there's a bunch of things you can do and different ways you can do the stuff. If you're going to want to put the capture card in your PC, which if you have a slot available to put the capture card in the PC, you might want to look at the Professional 60S or 60 Plus S, or what, I can't remember the name of it right now. I would have to go to the website. But there's one that goes inside the computer, and it does everything that the 60S Plus does, with I think one or two little things more, because I think the compression's better in the computer and stuff, the card. But for starters, the HD 60 Plus S is a great capture card. There's another one beside it that looks like more of a box. That's great if you're going to a game convention and you can hook that box up to a system, and it will capture everything and store it on an SD card, and then you can do whatever you want with it after. With the HD 60 Plus S Plus, that's plenty of what you need to do to start off for streaming and stuff like that. I think it's 100 and something US or $200 US for that card. As well as if you put a web camera up at the very beginning, if you don't want anyone to see what's behind you in the web camera, you can get a green screen, right? And just put a green screen behind you, or get a green cloth, and then have your capture software black out, basically, or replace the green screen with the game footage, so it makes you look like you get a nice silhouette around you instead of seeing whatever's behind you, but that's up to you. You can do that later. I will come back onto the webcam during my streams when I get closer to 1,000 followers. I need to buy a new camera and a couple of new pieces of equipment before I get back on, but my intent is to be back on to a webcam while I stream. So Eddie, what you can also do is you can also send any questions directly to me on Facebook Messenger, either through Rhino Monster or through my personal account, which on my page you'll see my name there. It's Mark Lindsay. You can send a messenger or add me as a friend there. You can send message questions there, and it'll be easier to send you links back and forth of what to check out and stuff. Yeah, you just need a Elgato capture card, and that'll do. It's very, very simple to set up. 3 cables. What I do with the PlayStation is I also have for my headset is the Astral A40 TR with the mix amp. So I've got my PlayStation optical out audio going into the amp, and then my headphones. The headphones is with the amp, so no headphones connect to my controller at all. And then the HDMI out is going into the capture card, and then another HDMI cable going from the capture card to the monitor, and then the USB-C connection from the capture card to my Mac or a PC, whichever you want. And then I have a Yeti mic, which you probably just heard my hand hit. My Yeti mic is capturing my voice on top of the game as well. It's just an extra source that you add in onto your capture software. If I have party chat on with my buddies and my friends or my main crew that I run with in the division, what I'll have is the party chat is captured by the HDMI cable. I am captured by the Blues Yeti mic, and my normal mic on my headset is for my friends on the on the party chat to hear me. So it's a little bit of a confusing setup, but it's straightforward. It's easy. The only thing is I need to do on my PlayStation is when I go under the devices, I switch one device from headset to TV amplifier, and then that sends all the sound through the capture card to the capture software. Because I don't have speakers on my monitor here, so I play with just headphones and a computer monitor and my console. So that's basically how I have my setup. And I've got two separate other monitors, one for my PC and one for my Mac, depending on which machine I'm doing my streaming on. So yeah, you might want to invest in two monitors if you're going to do the monitor way, or console the TV, and then have a monitor with your PC for streaming. So a couple of ways of doing it. Crap, I gotta go all the way up there. Oh, well. Hey, I'm stuck. Fine.
Vistos Fort. It's big.
Yeah, you might
The
also
husband
want
could
to
be
check on
anywhere.
Amazon, because I know Elgato products are sold on Amazon as well, so you might find one on sale, or who knows. But if you can find the HD60S Plus, I think it is, which is the newer version of mine, I would go with that one for sure.
That must be the farmer. He's locked up.
Alright, I think I got most of them. And Eddie, all
Let's
the
hope no
people
one
that
notices
you
me
are
here.
following on Facebook and have been supporting, which I've seen you do stars for other people, I've seen you like and shout out for those other people and stuff like that. The more you chat with them and they remember you and all that, you keep talking with them and stuff like that, as soon as you start up your streaming channel and you put it on Facebook and you let them know that, hey, I'm on, I have my own channel, I've got it up and going and stuff like that, trust me, they will probably support you as much as you are supporting them. I do find Facebook a lot better with supporting fellow streamers. Even if you're not streaming right away, have your Facebook gaming page set up and everything. Like you can set one up, just set up an extra page from your personal Facebook page, call it whatever you want. Get that all set up and all the other stuff. Make sure in the tags for that you put video game creator in the tag for the page, and you can select whatever template you want, but just select the video template for the time being, and then you can start pointing people to there, and then when you're ready, start putting stuff up, because as I said, you can go to somebody else's stream that you're watching and then share it to your page to start getting traffic to your page and stuff like that, right? So creating the page now, it's actually worthwhile. If you're going to create a page under not under your name or your personal name and stuff like that, or have your personal name in the name for your gaming channel, like I have myself, my Rhino Monster gaming channel, there's a couple of places that you can Google for user IDs not being used. What I did is I went to one website, typed in my Reiner Monster GC as a user handle, hit search, it searched all the platforms to see if anyone's using that name, and they weren't. So that's how I jumped on my name real quickly. And then I went right to Gmail, created an account right away, right off the bat on Facebook, created a page with that name. So you might want to do that to find out a name. Graphics to make a logo and stuff like that. I can send you to a couple of places to make where you can get some good graphics and stuff at a pretty decent price, but it becomes your royalty, so you can keep it. But if you're gonna market it as a complete business down the road, you can buy the rights right out later if you want. Unless you change, I think 60% of the logo, then it's yours anyways under the Copyright Act in the States, I believe. So there's a multitude there of things to do. I think that Jahad Gamer, Jade, I think he's pretty good with the graphics, because I think he's been doing some graphics for some of the streamers. I think Nails Jarvis can do some graphics as well. So you've got lots of potential resources for help. My apologies, stream, if this turning into more of a babble. But I like helping out other streamers or potential new streamers, so by all means, if you guys, anybody else that's in the stream that has any questions about streaming or gaming in general, or just want to vent about how bad some of the games are, please feel free to send a comment. Everyone has a right to their own opinion. Just everyone has the right to not like your opinion or like your opinion, so it works both ways. Alright, everyone's over there. There's that warning thing. Alright. Let's take out those warning things. Alright, let's dismantle the alarm. It's all good, Eddie. It's all good info. Whether if you use it, it's up to you. I can only push you to the line. You've got to step over the line. That's the rule. But trust me, you can set everything up on Facebook right now and have your page pretty much going without even having to stream. Just share the videos that need to be shared from other people. You'll get traffic on your site. Most people that I follow, you follow, so you know you're going to get support anyways from those people. Yeah, block that. Fuck you! Holy shit. Oh, did you see that? Landed face first into the pig shit. Whoa, 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 that pig's attacking. That pig is sizing me up. Alright, bacon. Ooh. I almost got killed by some bacon.
There's someone here. Who did this?
Yeah, I whistle. What the hell? Oh, he's a level 16. Whoa. This might take a little bit. Oh, you bastard.
I light the alarm!
Oh, and I get the pigs are gonna attack me. What the hell? Alright, this is too many. Yeah, excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through.
You won't get far.
Okay, let's see if we can funnel them over here. I just saw you sent a message there on my messenger. Cool. I will check that out a little later.
We'll find him if we
search
together.
Real warrior! Got it! Here he is!
No. I almost fell down. Oh, get out of there. Oh, get up there. Donkey punch.
One more good hit should do it! You're done now!
Off you go.
Attack!
Alright. Dead. Oh, now the whole place is still looking for me. Send you a message on Facebook to your Rhino page. Sounds good, Eddie. Thanks. I will definitely check that out. I got another mercenary here already. Definitely playing this game on hard mode is interesting.
Somebody
win! Nope.
Well, this will
Probably should put it out of the way.
Good luck to you.
This guy. He's dead.
before you bleed!
We're going up. We're dead. We're sliced. Oh no! Yes. Pick up the loot. In the head. In the head. Whoa, where'd he come from? Oh, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh, there's a guy shot me with an arrow.
Someone is going to get hurt.
It's in my hand. Alright, Eddie, I got your message there. I will do some homework and maybe try to send you some stuff tomorrow while I'm at work. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's see if we can do this a little better. Because I still actually have to do the actual mission part, which is free the guy from the fort. Drop down. Alright, so this level 16 guy, actually they're all level 16 in here. Oh, I got a skill point that I gotta do. Okay, for now, let's... 77... Get rid of that one. Alright, ability... Can't upgrade that until I max this out. I think that's when I can upgrade them all. Oh, yeah. This is like the semi-super thing. Press R1, R2 to activate. Okay. Probably will completely forget about that in a panic situation. Guy way up there.
See, friend, if you don't pay your taxes, you end up as
I've paid it again and again. I've paid every tax you ever invaded. Please, I haven't got anything left.
I've seen your farm, friend. Don't tell me you're broke.
Climb. Loot all that. Ooh, gotta loot all this as well. Oh, how you doing, buddy? No guard. Anybody else? Oh, there is another fire thing over there. Oh no, that's the first one I did. Oh, we're good. Hey, there's a guard came back up there. You see nothing, you see nothing. You see this.
You stop!
Ah, crap. They're coming. They're on their way. One thing I like about this.
Hey! For Sparta!
Unfortunately, everyone gets notified about that.
Body? They okay? Hit my blade!
Eddie, thank you for the 500 stars. Greatly appreciated, as always. Thank you kindly. Use lifts. Yeah, I'm not gonna save you yet,
I expected more from you.
it's all good. Thanks again, Eddie. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll send you some more info for sure for streaming. And again, thank you for those stars. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. Have a good and safe drive home, and a good night. Cheers.
I know he's not shit. Someone is over here.
And then I just woke everyone up.
With me, he won't get away. Yes, sir. No! Wait till I catch you! He's here! Are you even trying?
Where are you going?
Can't escape me. child has more honor than you!
Get off the ladder. No, 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 no.
Another food for the crow.
Alright. Gotta love hard mode. How are we doing here for time? Almost 3 hours? Alright. Think we might cut the stream here. This would be a good spot to stop.
Better stay hidden.
Check what I've got here. Let's get rid of that. Abilities. Oh yeah, I gotta put this back on. Quick save. Alright, I think we're gonna call it a night. It's almost 8 here in my time. 3 hours already into it. We got a couple of things to do later, so yes. So again, if you just joined in, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna cut the stream short tonight. I will be back into Assassin's Creed or Odyssey. This current game, I will be back in streaming tomorrow. For sure, so come check it out. So I should be streaming around 5 o'clock Eastern time in North America time frame. Thank you for everyone that tuned in. Thank you for all the likes, follows, subscribes, and all that stuff. The stars for sure. Eddie with those star bombs. Thank you greatly. Again, also congratulations on my new news of being a Razer affiliate. So that's why you see the Razer logo in the bottom right hand corner. I am now a Razer streamer for now. But thank you for hanging out, and yeah, we'll check you guys out in the next stream.